Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbin's Bourbon. I'm Joe.
I'm Josh.
Today we're doing a somewhat local review of a distillery, Bad Dog Distillery. I'm even sporting some of their merch. This particular bottle we're doing is called American Whiskey. Bad Dog American Whiskey, cool label. Adam, one of the distillers that's there, I had the great privilege of hanging out with him for several hours. Adam, huge shout out to you. And I also got to meet one of the owners, the other owners, Shelly. She was very kind. A lot of great information, Shelly. Thank you very much for all the info on distillery operations and how to make them work. It was a great several hours we hung out there, and Adam was really gracious, letting us try different spirits and stuff like that. So it was a blast.
Even FaceTime me.
I did even FaceTime Josh.
Yeah, they seemed really cool.
They were great experience, and they welcomed us back to come and check it out. Adam actually, he purchased this one himself and gave it to me.
Oh, that's nice.
As a gift, and I asked him if he would sign it. So that was amazing. Thank you very much, Adam. So great distillery, local, grain to glass, local Washington. It's out of, I've got their cards here and everything, out of Arlington, Washington. Relatively small, but it is a pot still operation. The still they made themselves. The place is pretty cool.
Don't they age in like 30-gallon barrels?
They do. Yep, they do. They have 30-gallon, different sizes, but it seemed like one of their standards was 30 gallons because the ricks that they were using, that was the easiest for them to move the barrels around without beating the crap out of each other's hands and stuff. So it was a little more user-friendly. And they have some neat techniques for helping to give that spirit some more flavor because a lot of their spirits are quite young. Year and a half.
Really young.
Right. So they're pretty young distillery. They are not sourcing. And Adam and I had a great conversation about sourced whiskeys and stuff, and they do not want to do it. They want to make their product. They want to put it out there. And he said one of the key components was getting it time in the barrel, which they know is so important. But you also got to get product out there, and you got to get some revenue coming in. They've been operating for about 8 years now, I believe. They're breaking even and whatnot. They don't take a paycheck. And all three of them, they don't take a paycheck. So they just put everything back into the distillery. So good on you guys. Great experience. So
it's always nice to visit a distillery, especially like the new up-and-coming ones. See how they operate.
Right. And they made their still themselves, hammered it out and everything. I mean, and it runs into a doubler, and then it was a cool experience. And they have dogs laying on the couches around the place. I mean, it was pretty cool. Neat place. Yeah, it does have that. It's green. I mean, it's a year. I think this is a year and a half or so.
A little bit of caramel in it.
Yeah.
Also has that moonshiny characteristic.
It does. And they make moonshine as well. It's called Grandpa's Liquor. It's good. It's standard white dog, coming off. They proof it down, I think, to 80 or 90. I have a bottle over there. Another review. I might hold it up and show y'all. Yeah, it's got that classic green, grainy note. It's expected. You're going to get that. This particular
80 proof too. I don't know if you said that.
Yes, I didn't. They proof it down. They also, I believe, if I remember correct, Adam, I know you're going to watch. You wanted me to shoot you a text when we put this video out. Also, this video is being filmed on Veterans Day. Ooh. So cheers to all you veterans out there. Appreciate your sacrifice and service to this great nation.
Yep.
He said shoot him a text, but I believe they put charred chips in the 30-gallon barrel with this to give it a little more character to it because they know a young whiskey what it tastes like.
Right. I'm ready to try it.
Yeah. Good, decent color.
Yeah,
it's young. It's a light honey.
Light honey, hay kind of. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Kind of a honey note and a young note and a green note.
Earthy.
Yeah.
That grassy, earthy.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually better than I thought it was going to be, though.
Yeah, there's some strong...
For being new?
Yeah,
it's got a good flavor to it.
It does, which goes back to the base grains that they're using and their white dog. Everything's made from their white dog. So if you have a good base spirit, the end result from the barrels is only going to enhance and become a little bit better.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
Are you really?
I really thought I was not going to like it. So.
And Adam even told me, he's like, be brutally honest.
Yeah, it's got a good. I mean, you could tell it's new. It's not got a lot of char to it, but the newness of it almost kind of adds to it. I think it gives it like almost like an Irishy kind of feel.
Yeah, there's kind of
a green apple almost.
Yes, there is.
But it's not. A lot of times sorry to cut you off, but a lot of times you get that the newer whiskeys, that newness just tastes bad. This doesn't taste bad. If that makes sense.
Right.
It's just and you could tell it's a new whiskey if you're into whiskey and stuff, but.
I don't know that I tried this in the flight that Adam poured for us. I tried several, which we're going to review them as well. But yeah, it's a pleasant whiskey.
For being a young, new whiskey, that's good.
Given that thing, put it in a barrel and pull it out in 5 years, 6 years.
That's going to be good.
Holy cow, is that going to be a nice flavored whiskey. Yeah.
You never know.
Y'all keep selling it. If y'all keep selling it as fast as you are, you're going to have a hard time getting aged products because they're just
selling good for you. Good on you.
I mean, they had to back out of one deal with Costco because they couldn't supply everyone else because they're in Washington sucks. Because Washington is not like our state. So they have to go out. As Shelly was telling me, she has to go out and meet with all these vendors and say, hey, do you want to carry our product? So if they had went with just the Costco, they couldn't have supplied everyone else. So they want to take care of all the local businesses.
Well, that's good for them because
they do.
You know,
they take care of the
little guys. They're not just in it for the money. They like it or love what they do. So that makes the difference.
Yep,
I think.
And that was evident. I think it is in the spirit. I mean, Adam's still hand shoveling stuff out of there. I mean,
awesome.
it is the exact distillery I envisioned.
I can't wait to come go over there and check it out.
Yeah. Not a bad spirit. I think the price on this, I don't know. I looked on the website, I didn't spot it immediately, but I think it's under.
If Adam watches, he could put it in the comments.
Yeah, you can. Adam, I'll shoot you a text and let you know we're going to put this out. And throw a comment in there and the price. I might text you beforehand. I might be able to put it up there. But decent whiskey, young. Give it some age. It's going to be even more crisper and more barrel char characteristics.
And if you're out there and you got local distilleries, it's always good to support them. It's not easy to start a distillery, especially when you got to age a product to make it good. So it's always nice to, even if the product's maybe not the best yet, buy a bottle, support them. They're your local community. I think that's very important. And so these guys seem to be doing a good job already. So
they are.
I'm glad you went over and visited.
Yeah, it was cool. And thanks for signing my bottle.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it, Adam. You're a hell of a guy. Yep, decent whiskey.
Yep.
Remember to hit the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. Share us with your family and friends. I think we got nothing else.
Yeah.
If you get over there, visit Bad Dog Distillery. They have a web page, YouTube, and everything where Shelly makes some drinks and cocktails with their spirits. Kudos.
Yeah.
Kudos to you guys.
On them.
As always, enjoy your whiskeys and bourbons.
Any way you like.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
That's kind of weak. Cheers.
It was.